This is John for Johngy Speed. I'm back at the ballpark. I got Taylor Fuller. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Welcome to the Bandits.
Thank you.
Welcome to the two-time champion Bandits.
Yes, thank you.
But you're accustomed to being on champions. You were at two champions in Florida.
Yes, sir.
How was that experience?
Undescribable. Like winning that national championship the first time, you sort of just have to let it soak in and realize what's happened like a week later. And then the second time, it's almost anticipated, and that's when you can really enjoy it because you realize what happened and that you're the best that is in that college series right now. So that's that experience I'll never forget.
Then when you were playing, did you have any idea that you'd be drafted? How did that work for you?
So I originally did not want to play pro. Coach
Really?
Walton convinced me to just go ahead and try it. If I didn't like it, I didn't have to keep playing, just one time. And so I let him put my name in there, and I went last summer, and I absolutely loved the experience. Playing with the best of the best is really something special, and I learned so much in my mental game and as a player, not so much physically, because, you know, if you got it, you got it at this point.
Sure.
But mentally, I learned so much, and from Monica Abbott, and that experience part of it was just amazing, and I loved it.
So if you didn't want to play softball, what did you want to do?
I didn't know. I was ready to start that
Okay.
next chapter in my life. You know, I've been playing softball since I was 7, so I was ready to start my job, so call it, in my life, and what would be my salary for the rest of my life. And now I'm still playing softball, and I'm really happy with the decision I made.
Well, we're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, you've been in Chicago probably for a few weeks at least.
Mm-hmm.
Any impressions of the city? Any impressions of the stadium, the fans?
It's amazing. I grew up in a very small town about an hour from Gainesville, and even Gainesville itself isn't that huge. It's just very centralized. So coming here, and to me, this is the city in Rosemont, is amazing. I love the people, the little buildings, the old town buildings, and then the new buildings. The food is amazing. Good Lord, the food. And then this atmosphere, of course, you can't beat this. We have the best fans in the NPF. We have the most fans in the NPF. So it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, we like the fans. So
Yeah, it's awesome.
you mentioned the food. Any specific food? That
The pizza, Giordano's, the deep dish. I'm obsessed with that.
Right down
I
the
love
street,
cheese.
right?
Yes, it's right behind our apartments. I can walk there. So that's awesome.
That makes it difficult to avoid.
Yes, I have to be careful not to gain weight.
Well, you're out there playing all the time.
Yes, that's what I tell myself. That's what I tell
We all
myself.
know. Now, on a more serious note, when you were at Florida, you were part of something, aside from winning the World Series, you guys were part of something really special, Team Heather. Mm-hmm. Could you talk a little bit about that?
So Heather came into our program when she was 12, I think, with Francesca Nea, Allie Gardner, Stacy Nelson. And she just sort of grew into our program, and we have a locker for her. And my sophomore, junior year, she finally passed away from brain cancer. And my class was the last class to really be close to her and know her as a person and know her mom and know her family. And Heather just taught us all something that, you know, softball. There's something much larger outside of that. And to just enjoy the game. Every pitch you get to take, to enjoy it, because you never know what's going to happen or how long you're going to have to fight for something else. So Heather would sit in the dugout, and I remember she was the most sarcastic person, and we would sit there and talk about everyone on the team and die laughing. She always brought 2 pounds of Twizzlers and 2 pounds of Sour Heads. So that's like a thing that we keep going. And then yellow's the color for childhood cancer. So that's why we do the sunflowers. She's a very special part of our program.
I was going to say, you guys still keep it up. I noticed on your Twitter page, you still have the hashtag Team Heather.
Yes.
So it's ongoing. It's not.
Yeah, so we want to keep that in our program because it's crucial to playing and even being a person. You know, there's always someone going through something tougher than you are at that moment. Okay, you went 0 for 3. Heather's in the dugout fighting for her life. All right, get over it, move on. You know, so she's a symbol. She's our symbol for Florida softball.
It's awesome. It's a wonderful story.
Yes.
It's a sad story, but it's also wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Taylor, we appreciate your time. We wish you luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Let's go for your first title here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thanks.